Hi, welcome to our first math lesson, home edition. Today we're going to talk about 15-1, which has to do with lines. Now, lines are geometric figures, and geometry is kind of different from all the other math we've done because there's not really any numbers that we're going to be working with. We're really going to be working with figures. And for 15-1, the lessons are just about how to determine which of the figures we're talking about. So we have a point. A point is just an exact location in space. If we talk about a point on a number line, when we get to fractions, we're going to be doing that. It's just an exact position. So 1/2 would be a point, 1/4, 868 would be a point. A line, I want you to think of a line as like a number line, which goes on and on in both directions. So here we have our number line, and we know it goes on forever. It's infinite. So that's the definition of a line, is that it goes on in both directions forever. A line segment is a piece of a line. So let's say we took a number line and we just looked at number 1 through 2. That would be a line segment. And then we have array. Array is another part of a line. The line is the whole thing. Array is a part with one endpoint, but then it goes on forever in another direction. So here are some ways I like to help me remember these figures and the names. A number line, like I said, goes on forever. We know that, so that the word line is in number line. Here's my little insect. When I think of the word segment, I think of a piece, and for some reason I think of insects. So this is like a segment of an insect, and a segment is a piece of a line. So that's why it has two endpoints, because it doesn't go on forever, it's just one part. And then for ray, I think of a sun. So if you have the sun as your endpoint and all the rays are going off from that endpoint forever and ever and ever, that is how I remember the word ray. Now, if you think about other figures that you know, maybe from 3rd grade, think of an angle. Right, so that's a right angle, as best as I could draw, because it forms a 90-degree angle. These rays are perpendicular. We're going to talk about that in another lesson. And that's what an angle is made up of. Here's your endpoint for both of the rays, and then you have one going on forever, and then you have the other one going on forever. So you have a right angle, and then if you remember this from last year, this is an acute angle. It's less than 90 degrees. I think of it as like cute little tiny angle. And then you have your obtuse angles, which go on, they're bigger than 90 degrees. So they're more open than a perfect angle. And then if you think of your other figures, like what you're familiar with, let's say a rectangle, your rectangle is made up of 4 line segments because they don't go on forever. These corners are vertices are your endpoints. So this is made up of 4 different line segments. So you can see that these figures, and of course your point, help us with other geometric shapes that we're going to get into in some of our later lessons. So hopefully that helped show the difference between these 3. I know you all know a point, but sometimes line segment, and ray can get a little tricky. So I just wanted to give you some examples to help you. Okay, and I'm going to put up 2 bonus questions, a multiplication and a division. So if you're watching this video and you want to solve these and share the answers to these on Google Classroom, we would love to see them. Thanks, have a great day.